Hello, hello. Welcome back to the old Memory Lane series. Just kind of talking about my day and keeping myself accountable. That's what this is for. So, it is episode, I forget, 15 or 16. One of those. And it is September 29th, 2023. So, here we go. We'll just do the 3 points, and that's about it. So, alright. So, one thing I thought about today was how important it is to have loyalty around you and trustworthiness around the people that are closest to you. Now, it's very rare to find that nowadays. The average Joe Schmo is not really loyal anymore. And finding good friends in general is very, very rare, very hard. And I know I've struggled with that. And I still do. But it's better to have loyal friends, have a few loyal friends and really good friends than a lot of acquaintances, right? So, and one of those, I guess, loyal people that are around you are your brothers and sisters, if you have any, right? I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger stepsisters, and just making sure you have that trust with them because you're connected with blood, right? So they won't usually betray you just because you're brothers and sisters, right? You're connected that way. So taking advantage of that, I think, is super important, and I'm working on that. All right, second point. One thing I noticed is I'm a lot more at ease being in front of people and being in front of a crowd, and I'm just myself, you know. I always play the piano at my school, and playing in front of a crowd can be pretty nerve-wracking sometimes, and it can make you, we'll say, nervous, or it can make you shake, like being tense. But I don't get that anymore. I'm there. If I mess up, I mess up. If I don't, I don't. It's the same reaction. So there's no point in overthinking about that stuff. What's gonna happen is what's gonna happen, right? And just being yourself in front of people is no different than being yourself in front of yourself. Or in front of one person, right? There's no difference. That difference is what's inside your head. You make that difference in here, right? So, there's that. And then the last point, one thing I need to work on is when I'm talking to somebody, continuing the conversation, even if it's not interesting to me. Because people love talking about themselves, and I've noticed that's kind of like a trick you can use is ask them questions, because people can talk about themselves for hours, right? But just keeping it flowing, just so it's not like awkward or weird, I think is something I struggle with, for sure. Sometimes there's some awkward pauses, and maybe that's when I should ask a question, or just try to at least make an effort to keep it going or keep the other person engaged, right? Sometimes the conversations I have with people are just so boring to me, I just kind of zone out, but they don't know that, and that's kind of that's a reflection of me, right? That boring conversation. They think it's because of, me. They'll associate that unconsciously with me, which you don't want, right? So just being able to keep a conversation going and flowing, and yeah, so we'll get there. Alrighty, guys. We had a good day, and I will be here tomorrow. So, alrighty. Good night, guys.